we can add a system of breathing for the character in Unreal, and that is easily done in Fmod because the main system is already present into your main blueprint. If you look into your content drawer, into character, and then you double click on main blueprint, you will open up this the character blueprint, and between a lot of other things you will see already that you have a system where I get the character movement here in the components here, and then I take from there the velocity and I use it to calculate when the character is walking or running. And once I do that, then you basically feed with the difference value the actual parameter that you want to use. The system to monitor the parameter is connected with the event tick that basically every frame checks and see if the particular parameter is updated. And because every once in a while, according to what the player is doing to the character, it might run or stop running, that will automatically change the parameter. And so if you connect to the parameter, you have an event of breathing that is suitably arranged. Then when the parameter gets updated, the breathing gets a change too. You need to make sure that the parameter that you will create in Fmod is called exactly as this one, so breathing underscore speed. And what type of parameter is that? The parameter breathing speed is a continuous parameter with a range between 0 and 1, and it's local. And it's local to the breathing event. So the breathing has to always be there. You have the character that always have to have a breathing system, and in general it has to be a slow breathing and a fast breathing. In the way I created here is the most basic that you can do. So I created a general loop there with some transition and crossfade at a certain strategic point to make it look natural all the way through. And here I just put two basic tracks, which is too basic to actually function well. An alternative idea is to add a multi-instrument that you can also fade in here, so you can basically create a system where you have multiple tracks going in and out for the slow breathing and then for the fast breathing. How this works is basically you're doing a crossfade between these two, using the values of changing the speed that the player will activate when it wants to run, make the character run or slow down. In both of the track, you need to right click on the volume and add an automation track to the volume. And the automation consists in basically mapping, so adding the curve there and using the breathing speed as the curve, so this parameter is from 0 to 1, that when the parameter is at 0, the slow breathing is in full volume. But when the parameter goes up to 1, it means that it's running. The sound of the slow breathing diminishes, while if you look down into the automation for the fast breathing, we have the opposite situation, where the automation there is designed that when the parameter is at 0, it's completely silent, but when the parameter is 1, it raises in volume. That's the gist of it, so that when I change the speed, so the player is pressing shift and the speed is moving from here to there, I will have a swap in the volume. So the goal is to make it very smooth and nice, the transition between the two, calculating exactly how the sounds should be fade in and fade out.